Step into the rhythm, feel the cosmic flow. D's got the spark, and Nano's in tow. We're flipping the script where the uncommons go. A universe of truth, let the story show. Enter the verse where the mind takes flight. Dive in deep, we're igniting the night. D and Hinano, bringing sights unseen. Real uncommon vibes in this podcast dream. Thoughts collide like stars in the void. We're breaking the mold, no filter deployed. From the mic to the cosmos, the tales unfold. Two hosts, one vibe, pure audio gold. Enter the verse where the mind takes flight. Dive in deep, we're igniting the night. D and Hinano, bringing sights unseen. Real uncommon vibes in this podcast dream.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Enter the Verse, where we explore the VV official VVverse. Thank you so much for joining us if you're watching live or on the replay. And I'm joined with my wife, Dee. Dee, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Fantastical.
That was a slow roll on the fine, fantastical right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm I had my coffee very first thing in the morning, which was like 10 hours ago. So that has all just left me. So I think I need more,
She's
but
gassed it out, everybody.
I'm gassed out. But yeah, this is really cool. I feel like we haven't, that's because we haven't had an Enter the Verse well, we didn't have one last week. So it feels like it's been forever. So yeah, I'm glad to be here and really excited to see what our special guest has to show us on their space. So that's really cool. And yeah, just want to thank whoever's tuning in now or later to listen and watch. And I hope you all will enjoy it. How are you, Hinano?
I'm good. I got a sneak peek of what we're about to see, and I think it looks fantastic. I'm doing okay. You're right. We had to dust the cobwebs off over here because we weren't on here last week. But, with all the shows we got going on, I have a hard time keeping up on what we're doing here. But, yeah, no, I'm doing okay. I actually was able to build in the VVverse today. I was in the VVverse, Jay. I made it. Yeah. No, I haven't been able to build, not because I don't want to, but mainly because I've just been crazy busy. We've had a lot of stuff going on. By the way, guys, don't worry about the diesel noises out there. I do have a bunch of Filipino neighbors across the street. You can hear them right now. There they go. Nice guys, but they love to rev their motors all the time around here. And since we live in Hawaii, everyone, it is very hot. That's why we leave all the windows open. And so you may hear some, I don't know, chickens and birds and all that kind of stuff. Just go with it.
And cows.
Just go with it, man.
Yeah. It's almost like we have a farm right outside our window, which we don't. Just the pasture is over there yonder. But the animals are loud, and I hope you don't really hear my fan because I have 2 fans blowing to
We'll
me.
give away all the secrets, okay? They can't know all of the production value over here. So.
Well, it's not the big concert fans where my hair is flowing. You know?
Oh,
what
you
I
mean the big ass fan? It's literally called the big ass fan. So.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
For real?
the big ass fan. Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Anyway, so who do we have on the show today, Dee? Who do we have with us?
We have Igore, and it's gonna be so cool to see what he's gonna be showing us. Yes, so if you guys could all go and subscribe and follow to his X account, and just check out whatever he posts on the timeline. He may be giving some tips and tricks, when he's in the VVverse, and maybe something that you've used before or maybe not, and you can share your thoughts with him on that, and just be able to share, your builds, your spaces, which is really cool because I like, skimming down the timeline on X and just seeing like everyone's creativity, because I don't have that to share with people. I still have like the same stuff in my space. I haven't had time to like go and, you know. Anyway, excuses. Yeah, I gotta get in the VVverse.
Yeah, you got to get in the VVverse. That's okay. And also, guys, we do have the Kids Corner. Yes, the kid did build. She will be joining us a little bit later. But I think it's time to get our guests in the studio, guys. What do you think, Dee?
Let's bring him in.
Also, guys, before we bring in Igor in, I wanted to let you guys know that we do have a recorded giveaway. Shout out to the for we have 2 giveaways. Am I right, Dee?
Yes, dos giveaways.
Okay, dos. All right. Hawaiian here, so I'm just butchering that. But guys, if you want to win something in chat, enter hashtag Star Wars, because we got 2 giveaways we're giving away on the channel today, courtesy of VeVe Official. Once again, if you want to win a random digital or comic collectible, I'm not sure, type in hashtag Star Wars in the comments, and we will run those giveaways at the end of the show.
Yes, and it's a surprise. So, hey, it's free, right? So enter for your chance to win. Hashtag Star Trek.
Star Trek. Stop it. Stop. Blasphemy. All right, guys, we're going to get our guests in the studio. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Igore Ave Studios. How are you doing today, my friend?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? It's so good to be on. I really appreciate the opportunity to kind of talk with you. Really excited. Thank you for having me.
Let's go. And thank you. This is your FA. I'm going to assume, at least for the VeVe fam on camera, and I can see right off the bat, you got some Batmobiles behind you, my friend, along with some other cool stuff. That's awesome. Stuff.
Yeah, been a physical collector of all things, kind of out of space. So now, digital just kind of makes sense. And, it's a different way to enjoy something, right? So,
yeah,
just different level now.
So, I mean, like, I don't want this to turn into like an AMA of your life here, but like really quick, can we kind of get a rundown on your, just like a fast version on kind of how you found this space and how you found out all about digital collecting?
Been a collector since I think I've been a Movie Maniacs fan. Like when McFarlane Movie Maniacs 1 came out, I was in college, and that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. So started collecting those horror figures, and all of a sudden more people were making horror figures. So I kept collecting those well into 2020 or so, and about that time discovered VeVe, and I just thought it's just such a unique and different thing, and I feel like it's getting that Star Wars Jawa, from like 1977. You have that opportunity to get that again now. That's where we're at, is getting really early on in a space that nobody else is paying attention to, that eventually I think people will realize what it really means, and it's so much more fantastic than any physical toy you could ever have.
Yeah, and what's so cool about this is like you get that nostalgic feeling back. I don't know if you're like me, but like when I first saw the DeLorean in AR, when I blew it up and I could like walk in it, I just started getting like those butterfly feelings, like no way, what I mean? It's my favorite trilogy, and I'm in the car, what I mean? So
completely different thing. I think that it won't be very long, and we'll have AI solving problems like how to display these things digitally, and what all those experiences and interconnected AI experiences and whatever all that stuff looks like is just exciting. You can't even imagine where it's going to go.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Anything you wanna add before we start?
I feel like if Falcon or Tails see your background, they're gonna like just go nuts too, because they love like horror stuff. So that's so cool. Yeah,
I love Falcon's stuff. I love the Norman Bates Hotel he did. It's so cool. And
oh yeah, that was a good show too.
So great.
Yeah, we also have shout out to the comic guy here, and as well as Video Shane. They're also movie buffs, as well as Osman Collects 63. And so you know, like we can really geek out to where this show would probably turn into something completely different. Maybe for another time though. But yeah, there's other individuals in this community that D and I geek out a lot. We even did like a show called The Severed Floor where we would do movie reviews. In fact, we're gonna be doing a Thunderbolts review soon.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And so we invite anybody if they ever want to do reviews, either if you're in the chat or if you want to come up here. We always invite people to come interact with us when we do these reviews. So,
oh, that's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah, we'll let you know when we do that, and see if you're interested in interacting either in the chat or up here. But you're here now, so let's talk story with you here. So this is how it goes here, Igor. We're basically going to go take a look at the VVverse feed real quick to see the awesome builds the community makes. And then my daughter's going to come in mid-show, and she's going to show us what she's built in her little space. And so far, I don't know if you've been watching, she's been building this cafe and slowly adding more intricacies into it. And so, like, I think 2 weeks ago, she added a loft with hidden rooms and games. So we're going to see a continuation of that.
That's exciting.
Yes. And I'm never allowed to look at it, by the way. It's like I try to get a sneak peek and I get in trouble. So
yeah, she tried to like get me to see, you know, just to get like my my feedback, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see. Like, no, just look, Mom. Like, no, I have to save it.
Sneak peeks. I get none of that. She's like,
well,
no,
she wanted my opinion on something. I said, no, I refuse. Like, I want to be surprised with everybody else. Yeah.
Hey, right on, Hamilton Creatives. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before. Yeah. Also, Wheels. What's up, Wheels? I see you. I see Master Ronnie. What's up, Master Ronnie? Let's go. Univonger. And I think a lot of people here I've never seen before, Igor. So I think this is like a really big FA for a lot of people to see the creative mastermind behind that Jabba the Hutt.
Oh man, creative mastermind. It was an accident. It was an accident. We'll see if I can pull off something like with intent. We'll see if that works.
Such is life, my friend. But let's get into some VVverse Spotlight, guys, and we will be right back. All right. So, guys, right now we are taking a look at, I believe this is Ave Noir. I think I'm saying it wrong, and I apologize if I am.
I mean, I see 9 Inch Nails in there. OV, 9 Inch Nails, OIR.
Oh, is that what that is? OV, 9 Inch Nails.
Oh,
well, you know, however you say your name, we're taking a look at your build today. And this says the Hill Valley 2015 Cafe 80s. And so this just got me right, you know, nostalgia right there, because I see the DeLorean right over here. I see another one kind of lifted up. You can see the clock tower right there. And I remember you see the TV right there. What do you think about this, Igor?
I think it's amazing. Like, look, I want to see the little napkin dispensers on the table. And like all the little details they've got going on there, it's just astonishing the amount of work that went into making all that. Especially since you can't duplicate groups, right? Like that's one of the problems. You can't duplicate a group, so you've got to individually assemble all those napkin holders.
Even those squares on the floor.
Yeah, right. That's incredible.
Like, and then you add the texture. So I'm a person, and I don't know if you're like me, where like I like to build versus put the collectibles in it. And so, like, I have a bunch of worlds with nothing in it, just stuff like either landmass or buildings. Yeah,
I think I'm the opposite. I think I like the collectibles. You know, like the most recent Galactus build with the diorama and all that stuff. That was almost exclusively all VeVe stuff, like very little simple shape stuff. You know, and I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. So I think I'm leaning more towards that type of builder, but.
Yeah, I was talking with Doobs about this a few weeks back, and he was kind of the same. Like, and he asked me that question, like, what kind of builder are you? Are you like somebody who likes to put the collectibles in, or you like to build the world? I really like to build the world, but then after I get really lazy and I don't want to put the collectibles in it. Like I built a comic vault, and it's a beautiful vault with nothing in it. There's no comic books in it. So,
right.
But D, what do you think of this build right here as a representation of the Cafe 80s? And by the way, Macaroni does call you a legend as well, my friend. So let's go.
Oh, he's amazing. Just amazing.
Yeah, so much talent in this space, really. For this one, yeah, I'm really enjoying like what really caught my eye was the checkerboard flooring, and just to get what you said, the textures, like from black to white, and then to have the tables. I mean, I like the way it's like angled too. I don't know how to explain it, but angled with the tables on the floor. And it's really cool. Like you were, I didn't notice it till you mentioned it, Hinala, the DeLoreans on the left side.
Yeah.
Of the guy. So that's really cool. Yeah, this is like so intricate.
It's my favorite car. I literally have a DeLorean everywhere around my office.
Did you ever get one of the 6 scale ones, like one of the big ones yet that float?
No, because I have a full house here, but I do have a very large Galactica somewhere around here. So,
Oh, really?
Oh
yeah,
yes, he does.
big Battlestar. Oh yeah, see, look right here. I got another DeLorean right here. This one, the door's actually open. So
Oh, that's excellent.
yeah, I'm that much of a nerd. I love DeLoreans. I love Godzilla. I got like a bunch of Godzillas right here too. So yeah,
That's awesome.
but and don't ask me how much comic books are sitting behind me because I'm embarrassed by it. So
you don't be embarrassed. You got to be proud of your collection.
that's
right.
true. Half of it's hers. So
Yes, so
I have to
I'm proud of half
embarrass
of the collection. Yeah,
and shout out to
nice
everybody
job, though.
tuning in
Okay.
right here. I see you, Acrolite. What's up? And also you got Double Quill in the chats. Guys, enter the giveaway. Hashtag Star Wars. Also, Ivor, if you want, please enter the giveaway. We have 2 from VV Official. We had a rollback. So yeah, guys, enter. And also big shout out to OV 9 Inch Nails War. And
This new name. That's awesome.
yeah, now this is really cool right here. And appreciate you. And I'm gonna hit that, and I'm gonna share it right there. And we're gonna move on to casual right here. Now I thought this is really cool. We're not gonna play any voice, but yeah, let's check this out. And I never thought about using the logo as like, you know, a part of the build right here. And I thought this was just so phenomenal that he did this.
Yeah, it's absolutely great.
I like the marble texture.
He's
So
been
pretty.
doing intricate builds.
Yeah.
Like his treehouse.
He's got the ladies.
Yeah,
And
this is
cool. It's like the Hollywood sign, right? The big Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
So cool.
And so I got like some pictures right here. What do you think about this, Igor? You got any ideas after looking at this?
I thought it was brilliant, you know, and I immediately started thinking about, you know, like what other shapes you can use to make a building out of. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how that inspires. But yeah, it definitely got me thinking.
Yeah, I like how and I think he's a beta tester because he can like adjust his lighting and, you know, add animations or pulsing. I got to get you in here, Macaroni, to like spruce up some of my spaces. But yeah, no, I think this is so cool. I like that he added this little jacuzzi in here.
That's really cool.
Oh, and what is this character right here? I didn't even notice to use him as a
Alice in
candlelight.
Wonderland candlestick.
Oh,
Candlestick.
Lumineer.
Is it
Lumineer.
Alice
There
in
you go.
Wonderland? Is it Alice in Wonderland?
Oh, I think it's
Beauty and the
Beauty and
Beast.
the
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty
Yeah.
and the Beast. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
this is cool.
Yeah, and the way he has those 2 shades of colors, the white and like the greenish. Oh,
Yeah. Very nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like right here.
Yeah.
yeah.
And a
like
little bit
inside.
desaturated too, like just a nice sense of like style, you know, a little point of elegance to that. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I love what he
Like-
did with lighting here underneath
Yeah.
every single letter.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
good
really
at lighting in the verse for some reason, but then again, like I haven't spent a lot of time in it, like a lot of other people. So
I
like,
cannot understand ceiling lights. I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to explain them to me. Like stage lights. I can't get any of that to do anything. So I don't know.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
And like, oh, just watch these videos. I'm like, I did, and I still don't get it.
I need you to come in and show me like do it for me so I can see it. Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, casual. If you're seeing this on the replay, or if you're hiding in the background, let us know how long this took, because I was really, really like impressed with the tree house that he did, because I'm a big fan
Hmm.
of like tree houses. Growing up as a kid, I remember
Yeah.
building one. Wasn't the greatest. Um, but this now with the logo, I think is just really intricate, and it's also outside the box and being very creative right here.
Yeah.
And that
Hmm.
kind of shows how much creativity we have in this community right here. I want to give a shout out to you
Yeah.
right here, Casual. If you guys haven't yet, give Casual a follow and check out his builds. I think he also has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So go and follow him there as well. And we're moving on right here to Tony. He was on the Collector's Hub earlier today. Let's check out what he's got going on over here.
Ooh, I
Oh,
didn't see
oh,
this.
hopefully that doesn't
I didn't
demonetize
hear.
us.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, that was
What was it?
definitely
I didn't hear
some
anything either. Did I miss something cool?
yeah, that was some rock music, so
Oh, okay, good. 'Cause we don't want to get demonetized.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. With like, I don't know, what are those called? Flares, like lighting,
I think those
like
weapon racks are
sparkles.
some of the most underrated collectibles in the app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
he
sparkle
loves.
like crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I never noticed them on the wall. Good call. I'm like, oh, here, looking at the
Very cool.
cars.
So cool.
Yeah, I like this. He's another one that likes to use the collectibles a lot and put it in there. Look, he's even trying to make his own mints right here, the 505 wall.
That's neat.
Whoa.
Super cool.
Oh, and he's got all his logos. Yeah, very
Yeah.
cool. Whoa. Wow, the building itself is like so rusted. That's so cool. Like I didn't really like pay attention to the ceiling of this.
I'd like
He
to see a
prob-
light
house.
on that X-wing. That'd be nice.
What is that?
I'd like to see a light on the X-wing. The X-wing got kind of
Oh. It'd be cool if like it was like a dark room and then the only thing illuminated was that X-Wing.
right.
Like in a
Oh.
cave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
the Austin
cool.
Martin with the doors that open. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that with his Mickey Mouse and his partner statues. This is pretty cool, Tony.
very cool. Wow.
Oh, shout out to JKRB. I see you there. What's up? All right.
That's really cool.
That was really cool, Tony. Give
Super
a shout
cool.
out to Tony. What'd you think about that, Igor?
That was really nice.
I like
Enjoyed
what he
it.
did with all the lighting. When you kind of move around there, I like the sparkle, and I don't know if he kind of like adjusted the lighting in there for that sparkle or if that's how it is in that environment. But like some of these collectibles, they really gleam in the light. They look good. Shout out to Guri Singh. I see you. What's up, Guri? What's up, man?
Happy belated birthday!
Happy belated birthday, my friend. We will celebrate it in Vegas when we see you at the end of the year. All right, guys. Moving on to, and I just had to give these guys a shout out right here. California Comics. I'm pretty sure you've seen this, Igor.
Oh yeah.
This is insane right here. And shout out to Josh. He told me he got some carpal when he was doing that Pokemon, the Pokeball machine. But like I like the story where Josh said that he was invited in the space and he just started throwing shapes, and slowly by slowly they built this monstrosity of a big comic store right here.
Yeah,
It's just amazing.
incredible.
It is. I love how that rotating door is right here. Super cool.
Like all these posts were built individually. Like that's the crazy thing to me. It's like you can't copy, you can't select all that and duplicate it as an item. So like unless I don't know something, but from my understanding, like you got to build all that individually.
But doesn't this also give you like Blockbuster vibes, but a comic store?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely astonishing.
I mean, yeah, I just and like what was cool when Josh was getting interviewed in the community, he was laying down all the books and he would watch books disappear because people were buying them. And so
Really?
even before the store was open, people were buying them because California Comics has his profile already set up in VeVe, right? So like all these that you see is all attainable through that profile.
Right.
He has all of that already out on the market, and so like it's just hilarious. So like you're putting everything in, you're making it all nice and neat. All of a sudden, you're like, "Where's it all going? It's disappearing."
It's
And
getting
he said
bought
that's
up.
what was going on. It was disappearing.
He's got to consistently restock his digital store.
No, I think this is good, and this kind of goes back to what you were talking about where the space is going, and like, you know, we can't even imagine or fathom where it's going to head next. Like, you know, I can see little AI agents running around in this store, being the helpers, like, you know, just facilitating sales or directing someone to a specific place in the store. I can see hopefully when the collectibles get a little bit more manageable, because I know comic books are more manageable, you can have a collectible store as well, like David's Vagabond store. You can put them in little cubbies and stuff like that.
That would be ideal.
I think this is just phenomenal. So how long do you think it took him to make it?
I mean, it would take me a good solid 4 to 6 weeks to make that. Like,
okay.
Of hardcore working after work, like you know, good 5-6 hours a day. I would say 4 to 6 weeks. But I mean, the thing is, like, there's engineering behind it, right? Like, you got to figure out how everything is going to be finalized and look, and like, that's unlike my builds. That's nice and clean.
Hey, shout out to VeVe Official there in the chat. We have officially entered the verse. Yes, we have. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Also, guys, we have a supported giveaway from VeVe Official. If you would like to win something, please enter hashtag Star Wars in the chat to win either a random collectible or a comic. I'm not sure what you're going to get, but we'll do that at the end of the show. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dee.
No, a few things I saw was like there was a part of the video where it had the word Daredevil, and it was just like the wording on the comic book cover. So I'm like wondering how he got that onto the wall.
I seen that. You talk about the stairs, right? There's a white stairs in here that had Daredevil on it.
Like the font is like the same.
Right here.
It's coming. Is it before it ended? I think.
I saw it. I was just trying to get a better angle of it because I thought he went right to it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
And then even like the simplicity. Well, I don't know if it was simple, but a simplicity look of CC, the comic, Californian Comics, as the logo in the front. It's like and how it's placed. It's like it's not obnoxious, where it's not what you see first, like standing out, but it's like you can see it, but you know it's not punching you in the face. Yeah, those talented as always. Love it.
Yeah,
Very
shout
cool.
out to you, Josh. I mean, we always knew Josh was going to kill it in the VVverse. So, and you know he's inspiring others as well. So if you guys haven't yet, go give him a follow right here. Phenomenal space, guys. Well done. Also, to kind of like end it off with two awesome creators, I wanted to show this. This is from Clever Jerk right here, and he's just showcasing one of my favorite collectibles as well, the Knight Rider car right here. Unfortunately, we don't have the theme song because it'll just like trigger YouTube's monetization bots. But I just love how this car looks like in the VVverse. I've done some of my own shots of this car in the VVverse. I like to take certain vehicles like this and the DeLorean and kind of like make videos out of them. And like I thought that was cool as well. What do you think about this, Igor?
I mean, it's just an amazing collectible, you know, and it really just shoots so well. And I can't wait to see, you know, I imagine a future where we have decentralized rendering and we have, you know, decentralized computation, and you can just have something like that in your augmented reality glasses at full high resolution, realistic graphics very easily. And it's going to be spectacular.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. I mean, like, it wouldn't be cool to just kind of like, okay, you know, like, you can sit on your chair right here, right? And all of a sudden, your entire car just sits right there, and then you can just interact with everything via your glasses or something like that. I think that would be like a really cool thing to. Actually, I think it's going to happen. I think it's not about if it's going to happen. It's when.
It's a matter of when. Like when you're watching the Knight Rider box set in your Knight Rider collectible, right? Like
that's it right there. I didn't think about that. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, you can kind of do it now with your phone, right? But it's not the same. So, But what do you think about this, Dee? And shout out to Clever Jerk.
Awesome. And he's been doing a lot of great videos pretty much like every day or every other day. Go and follow him on TikTok. He just started his channel. Yes, I'm shilling you, Clever Jerk, whether you like it or not.
Nice.
He has a channel there where he puts all these little short videos on there as well. So yeah, go and follow him. I gotta do that. I started an account, but I got lost, so I gotta go and play around with that platform. But yeah, when you see this, all you think was, well, I can't really like.
Yeah, it needed
You know
like
the
we need
music.
that
Yeah.
sound. We need that
Me
as
too.
an
Me too.
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
couple things that I really want is that sound as an NFT and possibly like a C3PO AI agent persona integrated.
Oh my gosh, that would be so
Oh.
awesome. You know what I mean? But like, don't give
So
us any
sick.
English. Just do the beeps and boops, and then just let me see like just I don't know like verbiage or something like that. Like I'll just look through a terminal or something. You gotta have the beeps and boops. But shout out to Clever Jerk, and this is amazing, guys. Also, I see my collectibles in here. Troopers are here. That's right. I hear that we have
Yes.
some stormtroopers coming. The price point looks good. They're like $10, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of special editions. So I'm definitely going to be going after one. But it's the and more my collectibles, the and more, and I'm just gonna just throw it out there. And more equals Millennium Falcon. I hope because
Ooh.
I'm a big spaceship guy, Igor. I love anything spaceships. I'm still waiting for the original Constitution.
Right.
You know, because we need that one. I mean, as much as I love the fat one, the Enterprise D, but we need more Enterprises in here. But I would love the Falcon. If we had the Millennium Falcon, blow that up and sit in the cockpit. That'd be
Right?
awesome.
No, that'd be amazing. The Millennium Falcon, Han Solo and Carbonate is also like something I really want, obviously, for Jabba's Palace.
I can imagine like one day we're gonna blow up our collectibles in our own moving vehicle, and we'll overlay the thing while we're driving our own vehicle, right?
Or
Maybe
project
it'll be a
the
Tesla
image of
car will
when you're
drive us.
driving to other people, right?
That's true. Our cars will drive ourselves. So, and he says more to come. More to come, as in the Falcon. Well, I'll drop it. We'll leave it at that.
There's more.
Shout out to Clever Jerk here, and guys, give him a follow. And lastly, we gotta end with Jay East right here because he's in the VVverse, and I wanted to showcase the Batmobile because this is my favorite Batman right here, and or at least the Batmobile that equates to the Batman right here. And I think this was one of his very first builds, and I never got to showcase this on Enter the Verse. So right here, this is a shout out to you, Jay East, because I know you're in the VVverse. And I know this is probably something he did really quick, but what do you think about this Batmobile? First one in the VVverse, in my opinion.
Just amazing. I mean, you've got such simple shapes to work with to make that happen, and took the time and figured out the design and came up with pretty solid Batmobile.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm going to be honest. I would not have been able to be that intuitive to make this thing. And it looks like a hybrid kind of between like, the Keaton Batmobile as well as something a little bit like his own style.
Like
And
the
so,
White Knight, maybe like the White Knight Batmobile combined with the
yeah,
Keaton Batmobile.
yeah. And then you got the little folder right here for the VV heart.
Yeah.
I thought this was really cool, simple and really cool. Shout out to you, Jay. What do you think, D?
Yeah, I love it, and I love the ground. That's so it's like almost like cracks in like the fire, like a lava, like after the lava, it's like
marble texture, I think.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
I love it, and with the sunset, that's so nice.
Yeah, shout out to you, Jay East. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Very cool. No, I said like it takes you there, like you want to be in that moment with the sunset. It's really cool. And he does his stuff in. Last time when he did his bike, I guess correctly, it was like half an hour he did it because he's so fast.
He moves fast.
Yeah, and so this one, yeah, I don't know how long, but yeah, awesome job.
Yeah, I feel like I'll get carpal if I do that. So, but shout out to you, Jay East, and guys, that is it for the VVverse Spotlights right here, and it's time for the Kids Corner. D, is the kid ready?
I'm just gonna call her up right now. She's coming.
She can come here if she wants and kind of tell me where to go, or do you want her to go there instead?
She can come here because I have her verse already pulled up.
Okay. Guys, we will be right back. And over here, Igor, we play musical desks around here. So
right on.
We'll be right back, guys.
It's all on there. When I look at you, there's gonna be played back on YouTube, and I'm gonna be all over.
All right. Okay, guys, while everybody is getting ready right here, and I just realized we have 200 people watching. For the people watching right here, if you want a chance to win something in chat, type in hashtag Star Wars to win a random VV digital or comic collectible. And I believe it's one or the other. Type in hashtag Star Wars in the chat below. And I believe you said that we had a rollover, so there's 2 that you guys can win. I'm sorry, Igor, I muted you by accident.
Oh, that's fine. I don't even.
All right, no worries. And D, are we ready to go?
I'm still trying to get her to come. I think she might be changing his diaper right now. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. So while we wait for my daughter, real
She's on
quick,
her way.
she is on her way, guys. I think the last time you guys saw her, she pretty much did a cafe. And so I believe we're still going to be looking at that. But the last build she did is she built a loft, a hidden loft in her cafe, and she had a bunch of games. And what's so cool, Igor, is she actually had a table where it had comic books, like they were red. You know, like when the comic books are like offset and they're piled on each other.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she tried to mimic that. So
I can't wait till we can actually open comics and like lay them out how we want.
Yeah, and kind of like maybe like somehow mimic it to where like you can turn the page with your hands and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think once we do that because everyone's looking for an immersive experience, and it really depends on what that means to you, right? Like maybe someone wants something AAA, or maybe someone wants something a little bit more simple. And the one thing I do like about the VVverse is that potential for social interaction.
Right.
And it reminds me of like when MySpace first came, because when MySpace first came, it wasn't really accessible by much. You had to be on a PC. You had to have really good internet to connect to that, or a really good DSL modem. Yeah, or AOL, you know what I mean? So MetaBeast, I'm looking at you, my co-host for Future Watch. But yeah, I remember when MySpace came out, and so like this reminds me of like those days where it's like this is something, you know, simple, that different, yet, you know, people aren't really understanding it, but they kind of recognize it. For me, like when I first looked at the VVverse, it was very sandbox orientated to me. So it's like it reminded me of like The Sims or Sim City or Sim City 2000. That was my favorite sim game. I don't know if you played like all the old sim games, Sim Earth, Sim Ant. So I played them all, and this is what reminds me of that. And so it was really easy for me to kind of jump in and just kind of like start getting into the VVverse and, you know, figuring out the controls and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Okay, so she may have to come to you, because we're having the same problem as last time. Where
it's okay. I can pull up the VVverse right now, and then she can just tell me where to go. So give me just a minute, guys. A little bit YouTubery, as my collectibles likes to say. So just give me 2 shakes, as we say in Hawaii, and I'll get it right up. And is it Lily's Cafe? Miss Punchline?
Lily's Place.
Got you. All right. Got it pulled up, ladies.
All right. Let's wait for it to load. It's not
loading real quick. And it looks like it's going to load fast because, 0. Okay. Yeah, it's loading really quick, guys. Although I think it's not telling me the truth here. Let me try hit F6 again. Okay, yeah, it said it had 0 loads. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Nothing's loading up. Why do you mean 0 loads?
Oh, she would have been like, what? Where is my stuff?
Okay, 8 more things. 8 more things, Miss Punchline, and we're going to get to it. And so usually what we like to do here, Igor, we add a little extra music for her. So I'm going to put some background music just to have the nice flair right here.
Look how many people are watching. No pressure.
Yeah, don't tell her how much people are watching.
she
0. 0 people. Oh, shoot, she can see. All right, guys, here we go.
Okay.
All right, where are we going, Punchline?
Back to the VIP room above the cafe. in the
Oh,
roof.
and also, Igor, this is my daughter, Miss Punchline.
Hey, Miss Punchline. Very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Okay, so we're going to the loft. Got you. All right.
So I didn't add a lot of stuff because I don't need to right now, because I'm just gonna explain what's on the tables.
Okay.
And Dad, can you turn around?
Yeah. Sorry.
I was expecting you to physically turn around.
Gotcha.
All right. Where are we going, Punchline?
So if any of you remember on the left table, about that game where whoever has the highest rarity of the comic on the table wins, and then I added on the rest of the tables different games. That
On the other tables?
can you
Oh,
go
okay.
to
Okay.
the
Oh,
other
sorry.
table?
Moving, guys. Moving. Honey-do
I'm
list
moving.
here. Let's go.
So that one is basically like Pin the Donkey, except you pin the
Pin the
comic.
Helverine.
Pin the comic. It's the comic's gonna change over time.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And then the black thingies on the black boxes that are not on the comic are where you get the blindfold.
Oh, okay. So this is a box with a blindfold in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a little tip. What you can do is take a cuboid and then put it on top of the box and change the color or the cuboid to make it like the top of the box. Right?
Yeah.
You know, like a present?
Yeah.
Oh, you already knew that. Okay, never mind.
Okay. And so, where is their thing where they need to pin the comic?
It's on the comic already.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it into something else, into a different shape. I just duplicated that because I kind of got lazy on this game.
Hey, Miss Punchline, thank Uncle Key because he just gave you lunch money right here. And yes, Key, we don't tariff her here. Shout out to Key Comics. Thank you so much, brother.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Where are we going next, Punchline?
To the colorful table on your right on the screen.
Right here?
Punchline is the best name ever.
One of her favorite DC characters. All
So
right.
those tanks over there, it's like the game War, except you actually use the tanks, and there's gonna be other stuff on the table. I just didn't set it up.
So those are two opposing teams?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Cool.
Because there's gonna be like any amount of people on the table that can fit, but for those, I guess it's just 2 and 2 for now.
Like it. I love what you did too with the textures right here with the colorful bricks. And then you also made like a little glass coffee table.
Yeah, you gotta make me fast.
All right, are we going to the next table? Which table? Where am I going next?
The other colorful one.
Okay.
So that one is like rock, paper, scissors, shoot, except it's rock, paper, plant.
Cool.
I like
Nice.
that.
And there's
Rock, paper,
tasks.
plant.
And there's tasks you have to do with them, and whichever team wins the most, does the most tasks, wins the game.
Cool.
Very cool.
I'm not telling what the tasks are though.
You still building. Still building.
No, I already know what the tasks are. I'm just not saying anything.
Got you. All right. You're holding it close to the chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that
All right.
welcome mat. Where's that welcome mat underneath there?
Oh, we'll take a trip down there after.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the main cafe. You probably didn't see it yet. Where are we going next up here, Punchline?
The table on the left, because
With the magic
Other-
comic?
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. What we got here? Ooh.
So that one, you use the tree to like draw, but I don't. There's no actual paper or pencil, so I had to use a comic book and a tree,
Oh, looks
And-
like ice cream cones.
and then
You know, there's pencils in the VVverse, just mom don't own one.
well, I'm using the tree.
Got you.
I don't want to use a pencil.
Well,
Hey.
pencil is made from a tree, so I
I
guess
don't
I
want to
mean,
use the pencil.
Technically, it's just a real early pencil.
Yeah, it's a baby pencil. All right, so so this is like a drawing table, Punchline?
Yeah, and it's a drawing game where like I didn't put the box like for the blindfold thingy, but the other box this one is gonna be glass, because it's gonna hold glasses that disorient your vision, and you and it's a game in real life, except that this one's different, just slightly.
like 3D glasses or like AR glasses.
No, like they disorient your vision, and you're trying to draw the topic that you got,
Oh, I see.
and the cone that hold the topics. It's just
That's cool. I like that game.
And I agree with you, where Casual says it right here. You're only a kid once, the creativity not skewed by society. Imagination is strong and it's inspiring. I 100% agree with you there, fam.
Thank you, Kat.
All right, Punchline, this is awesome. Where do you want me to go next?
the last game in the VIP room.
Ooh, I like that, where she says the VIP room right here, guys.
It is a VIP room, limited access.
Okay. You need an NFT to get in here, guys.
Which NFT do you need to get in?
You need a Punchline comic to get in.
Oh,
Ooh, that means you'll never get in.
Or like anything purple.
oh, I've got
Gotta
lots.
be. It's just gotta be like Punchline colors.
Okay, so you just need a Sentinel to get in there then. All right, what we got here, Punchline?
So that game is like those clouds are like they're supposed to be like monitors, and then the middle thing, I think the middle thing was for voting. I don't really remember,
It's
What are you
okay.
voting for?
but I'm pretty sure it was for voting like the game on the virtual thing or something.
Oh, okay.
And then in the monitors, like there's not anything in the monitors, but like it's for something.
It's in the works, under construction.
Yeah.
Video games, maybe. Video games. No?
Kind of looks like a satellite.
Yeah, but
I get it wrong anytime anyway. So no worries.
I'm gonna build something. So like for this game, I'm gonna build something else outside of this that is actually the game.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's like you go inside the game that you're in.
Whoa, cool.
That you
Oh, so
choose.
it's like you teleport into the game.
Yeah. But you have
Oh.
to be in here to do that. There's nowhere
Right on.
else.
I really
so is it like Jumanji?
So that's it. Sorry, her ear thing went down. So is it like
Oh.
Jumanji?
Yeah, except I don't know how I'm supposed to do the teleporting thing.
They're working on it, I think. The developers.
Well,
I
that's
really
cool.
like the idea of using the scene, like applying the scene to a flat surface to give it that like kind of monitor or television look, like when you've got those still images on a TV or something. I like that a lot.
Like this right here.
Yeah, like that there too. Yeah.
And she changes the channel each time she shows us. So she changes the skybox on the TV.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's so cool.
I love the couch. The couch is just very very Hawaii like, because that's really what our couches look like. Very bamboo looking couches. Super cool. And this is the VIP room right here, guys.
Oh, gosh.
Very nice.
So, hey, Punchline, do you mind if I show people the the cafe? I'm sure there's not a lot of people that have seen it before yet.
I don't mind.
Okay. All right, guys. So there's the cafe,
Oh, nice.
the welcome mat right here, and like, yes, like that
I
is
love
really cool.
That welcome mat. I would buy that welcome mat.
Hey.
How long did it take you to make the welcome mat, Punchline?
Not very long.
Okay.
All right. You're like, super easy.
Dad, it's like with my eyes closed, Dad. I love what you did here with the plants. This gives me like Starbucks vibes. You know, where they put like the cups on the side, but like these are plants. Yeah, I like that. That's super cool. You got a little like the bar stool type.
Yeah, it's super nice.
And I like the texture you did with the walls, which is like the cutouts.
Mm-hmm. It's so interesting looking. Like when you're like zooming in from when you're outside flying closer to the building.
Very futuristic feeling.
Yeah. And then there's her VIP room up there. And she says the only way you can get up there is you have to fly. There's no stairs. So, yeah. All right, let me show you guys the outside because she also built a kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And so those are supposed to like mimic like Happy Meals. Am I right, Punchline?
They're kids' meals.
Kids meals. my son.
I'm not getting copyrighted by McDonald's.
No. You're not getting copyrighted by McDonald's.
It's the kids' meal.
You've trained her well.
That's right. The kids' meal. That's right. While my son is motorboating back there. Excuse him. And then she did this water right here, and the water is actually made out of a star. I thought that was pretty ingenious right there. You can't really see it unless you get to the side.
Well, that's for sure. That's awesome.
And then like a little bowl sink. I love the dish rack right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah,
Pretty amazing.
very cool, Punchline.
And the mustard and ketchup bottles.
That's right. Don't forget the mustard and ketchup, even though mustard's better than ketchup.
Disagree.
So does my daughter. I was waiting for the pun to come out, Dad. We were gonna have a talk after the stream, Dad.
Dad,
Yes.
the back. You forgot the back.
We're going to the back. All right, here we go.
Chill, man,
Tell
chill.
them about the back. What's going on here in the back?
Got Grover, and I set it up properly so when he opens the door, you can actually go inside because it fits the characters.
Mm.
Like if you're not flying and you're just in your character and the door is open, you can just go in there. The telephone does not work, sadly. Does not.
It's not a TARDIS.
No. It's definitely not bigger on the inside.
We need a TARDIS. All right, what we got going on here?
It's the prince.
The little prince.
And I always thought this collectible was just really well done.
Yeah.
I don't even own one. And we call our son the Little Prince, and I don't even own this.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why I bought it.
But yeah, shout out to you, Punchline. This is the cafe. What's the name of the cafe, Punchline?
No
name yet.
know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
Punchie's
Igor, look at the trees right
trees.
here. Like when she first showed us her space, she like really changed the textures on all the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just thought this was really cool because I never thought of like making the tree this type of texture. Where it's just very like,
you know what? That's the texture I need to make for some lightning. I didn't even think of using that, but that
lightning.
that's what I need to use for lightning.
Ooh,
What a
this
great idea.
inspiring. Punchline.
There you go. Shout out to you, Punchline. Anything else you want to show here?
No.
No? Okay. All
No.
right.
You're gonna be working on this one in the distance later on.
Wait, okay, now I just thought about this, the game
Yeah.
thingy that I was talking about. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna make a separate space for that.
Ooh,
Okay.
So
you're gonna
that,
teleport in
like,
there.
instead of you just like it being in the same space, you can just go into the other space and then you spawn there like an actual game.
Yeah, little
Looks
friend.
like Buddy agrees with you right there. Well,
Very nice. It's very nice.
thank you for showing us your space, Punchline. Shout out to everybody that checked it out as well. We got Casual in here. I see you, Mean Bee. What's up, Richard? Good to see you. They're saying good job, Punchline. You got MetaBeast. It's like Slinky. It's fun for a girl or a boy. You talking about the VVverse. MetaBeast with his one-liners and quick quips. Let's go. All right. Well, that has been the Kids Corner, guys. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Punchline. And we're going to be moving on to our favorite part here, guys, which is the VeVe Cribz. Are we ready, Igor?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, guys. This is everyone's favorite part, Igor. So if you feel like singing, please go ahead. Let's go.
Well, it's
What's that? Oh, you're muted. Hold on. Let me get you. You got to unmute. You're still muted. All right. We're going to roll to the VeVe Cribz and we'll get right back to him, guys. Let's go.
VeVe Cribz, oh, take a look inside. VeVe fam, living large, we're along for the ride. From the vault to the walls, it's a collector's dream. In the VVverse, we reign supreme.
All right. So I am currently loading your space. So give me some time to get that up and running here, Igor.
right on.
And maybe kind of give the audience an idea of what we're about to see here.
So this is the Jabba the Hutt build. So basically, tried to give that essence or that feeling of being in Jabba's palace. It was a complete accident. Kind of started just kind of threw Jabba in there and put an arch on top, and then all of a sudden away I went. And yeah, so got it done. And after it became more serious, right? Like it just kind of like it started off as kind of this thing, and I was like, well, if I'm going to do it, I need to do some research. And so it became more serious than it was intended. And I was very, very lucky. I feel like I released the video and it got like 22,000 views, and all of a sudden I was getting friend requests and things like that. And you guys invited me to do this, and like, so it's just exciting. And, I enjoy building with this stuff, and I enjoy playing with this stuff, and I enjoy talking with people. So it's just neat to be a part of it and be invited in.
Love it. And so like when you start doing your when you start designing things, like, because I'm kind of the same. I'll start a space, and one thing that I've figured out, or that I've gotten better at, is scaling. The first time I built a space, like everything, it was for Land of Giants, because I never put my guy down right to scale out. So and when I invite people, they're like, "Wow, this is like a really big, staircase. This is a really big hallway. Your trees are like huge.
36-inch rise over run on your staircase.
Like
Nice.
That's a big door for us." I'm like, "Uh-oh." And so but like over time, like, so for me, I don't really look at things. I just kind of build. But like when you start trying to build something, like say what we're about to see while this loads up, like, where do you go and look? Do you go like look at the movies? Did you look online? What was your reference tool for this?
So yeah, I mean, initially, like I say, kind of started with that real simple build, and kind of looked at I started looking at Jabba the Hutt dioramas, just looking on the internet for actual play sets that people were kind of putting together. And then that morphed into 3D models and gaming and the movie itself, and whatever limited kind of sketches and drawings are available from like the actual set and layout of the set. and how that would kind of function. I used AI to answer questions like how big is the door, right? Like just trying to understand like the scope of things and try to create it as accurately as possible. So that's what it became, whereas initially it was just kind of like, let's throw some stuff into place and see what happens.
And I had a sneak peek of this. And so before we show them the space, because it's loaded up, well, let me double check. It did load, right? F6. Yeah, we're good to go. How long did it take to build this whole thing? Kind of let the audience know.
I mean, it's hard for me to keep track of time because I have so little like after work to work on this stuff. But I want to say it was a good couple weeks, after work.
Wow.
of especially once I realized that I wanted to make it good.
Yeah.
Once I realized it was in a direction where I was like, you know what, there's something here, and I need to pay attention to it. And it got even more intense because that's where the research and everything had to come in and try to figure some things out. But yeah, it took a bit for sure.
All right. Well, we're here. We're looking at a bone.
Yeah.
So
So basically, you can't change your spawn point, right? Yeah. So like when I initially built this map, it started with the Jabba the Hutt main room, right, where Jabba and everything is. And when I got that done and it looked good, I wanted to put the Rancor in, so I had to lift that all up and grab all that stuff and lift it up and then figure out the appropriate height for how big the Rancor pit needs to be and all that stuff. But then your spawn point was always just in this, looking at this rock, right? So I wanted to put the bone in to give you like you're at least coming in like Luke Skywalker. Like there's the Rancor bone, there's a control panel to the left. Okay, I'm Luke Skywalker and I'm in the Rancor cage. Like that's the way I wanted it to feel.
That's so awesome. So where do you want me to go? I don't want to spoil anything. You tell me where to go.
I would say just kind of do a 360, kind of spin around, and then you should kind of open up the space a little bit there. There's the Rancor monster within the Rancor pit there. And yeah, kind of to the left, you'll see a staircase there that'll take you up to the to Jabba's main level up on the second floor.
Okay. Here we go, guys. You got the Rancor right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
cool.
can't hear him, but he sounds pretty awesome.
And I did try to put the gate pieces coming down, like where you'd have something to actually close on them. They don't have spikes on the end, but that was the idea.
Cool.
Sorry. When you double click, it like takes you to that spot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this looks really rad here with the little gate right here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And then
every Star Wars fan is like geeking out right now. You do realize that? So
I like to geek off with everybody.
You almost got 400 people watching here, so I'm sure there's a Star Wars fan in there. So
yeah, for sure.
So where do you want me to go next, my friend?
Right behind the Rancor, there is a kind of a little room there that I built.
Okay.
So just behind this little
room,
wall.
guys. Whoa!
Yeah, just a little poster room, and a couple of my favorite Star Wars comics, the ones with the action figures, the C-3PO and the Ewok. I gotta get the Luke. I still don't have that.
The Yoda one is so nice.
Yeah.
The lighting, so cool.
Yeah, I like how this is lit up really good. Is that how the comic actually illuminating this, or do you have a light source on it?
I think I've got a small light source somewhere. I don't think there's much there, but I think I did have to place some, like the posters. You can definitely see, on the posters there where that light is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the Yoda one, it's in the middle. If you were just entering this secret room, it's like in the middle, but it really pops out like it's really bright.
Yeah, I was very surprised by how that looked once I placed it, and I put the frame on there as the same material as the pipe, and just drug it all the way back to try to give it that kind of make it look like it's part of that pipe thing.
Yeah, these are so bright, but they look so good. I mean, look how good it looks. Just by zooming in.
I love the Ewok and the C-3PO. Like those are just so cool.
Yeah, this is. I think Oz is also on this one too. He likes this.
What are those called?
Wicket.
Page punchers?
Oh, you're talking about like the McFarlane page punchers?
Yeah, isn't that kind of similar with the toy as well as the book.
It's just a faux cover, like you know when you like in AR when you look at it, you flip the cover, like all of a sudden it's a page that turns. You know, it doesn't look anything like a figure at that point. It's really interesting.
Yeah, they did the blister pack covers for Star Wars. This is really cool. It's nice, like a nice little hidden room. Was it really there in the movies?
Yeah, right.
All right, this is awesome. Where do you want me to go next?
I would say probably go up the stairs there.
All right.
That are kind of illuminated.
And guys, I'm just gonna fly through here, so instead of walking.
Highly recommend you fly if you do visit the space, or you know, I'm trying to figure out how to invite people, but it's always, you know, usernames are different than VV names, and like.
Oh yeah.
So you'll want to go to your, well, I guess at this point to your right, and then there's the door there, so you can slide
right here.
The door.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
Kind of pit door.
what's all the sparkles?
So that's what the door looks like right behind us, guys. The Rancor pit.
Oh.
All right, you want me to go up or down?
I would say go right into Jabba's room there. I'd say go ahead and probably start there.
Yo, this is crazy.
Those chimes there, those are actually in that doorway. When you come in, I wish I'd removed the VV logo. I always place the VV logo next to fire in my videos and then try to film it at the very end.
Oh, I see right there.
I always forget to remove it because I would really like that to be exposed there, but it's covering like a pipe and some other more intricate detail. But
this is crazy. Okay, I got to zoom in right here. This is nuts.
Yeah, there's I really like those like the red lights. Those are back there, and they cast that red light throughout the entire front of that scene there.
What's illuminating this?
I placed light bulbs within those red, like within the red kind of illumination. I placed some lights there. Place a light within the fire. So any kind of light source that I've got around, I try to place a bulb in it and play with the radius and play with the color until it works. You know.
Wow.
What's making the fire illuminate?
Oh, that's actually the Assassin's Creed base.
Oh.
I want more of those. Like I want to pick up like four to 8 of those. I would like to have just to have that fire, that availability, like on demand. You know.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Wow! There's more intricate detail back here.
Yeah, whatever happened back there that's the kind of like that's just kind of a happenstance area. Like whatever, other than like this kind of direct behind the Jabba area, everything else just kind of like, okay, now I have these shapes to deal with. How can I make it look like it belongs?
But that's what I'm saying, though. You took the time to even do the back.
Yeah. So cool, man.
Yeah. Man,
even the details on him.
Yeah, the detail on this is pretty rad. And then that's the Rancor pit down below. We were just there. There's the bone.
Yeah. So you can see from Jabba's perspective, you can look down and see the Rancor.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, look at that. That is so cool, man.
Good placement.
Guys, look at this. And what's so cool, the Rancor's still moving. You can see that.
Yeah. I like when the animations are working out real well.
I hear you. Sometimes that Jurassic Park gate doesn't work out. So
yeah, there's things.
Yeah, dude. So okay. So here we go. We got Jabba right here. R2.
Yeah, just kind of. I placed some droids there, just kind of give it that Star Wars feeling. You know, if they're up there for $2, I mean, like. They're just real cheap decorations. Like that's kind of how I'm like scrolling the VVerse, like looking for things that are what are the cheap decorations that I can pick up, you know?
Yeah.
And that gave it that like Star Wars kind of vibe or feel to it.
These are the moisturizers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at this.
There's a little battle scene there. Yeah, dead Jawa on the floor.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, check that out. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm geeking out here.
So, yeah, that's kind of like what your daughter was thinking. I applied that texture to a tree and gave it that kind of metal look to it. I didn't even think about using that for lightning, but now I know what I need to use for lightning.
Oh, even the table's overturned? That's so cool.
Dude, this is rad. I mean, like the whole idea, like you literally mimic that fire shot right here, right?
Yeah, there should be a red beam at the end of that gun.
What? There is a red
Oh,
beam.
yeah.
Oh shoot, sorry. Right there.
Yeah.
Dude, this is
Wow.
so cool.
So then I
So-
placed like some orange lights back there in the, I placed an orange light within the soul stone, kind of see what happened with that. It kind of made a pumpkin shape up there. That was kind of neat.
This is cool.
Thank you.
Sheesh.
I know. This is like a lot of detail right here.
Mhm.
I love the little buttons that you put into the walls, all of that. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
and
like
even
that's how you make it feel Star Wars, right? Like you got to
Yeah.
have your red and green buttons.
well, even then though, you were like changing like materials even on the plant base and all that. You got like the stormtrooper right here hidden in the corner.
How many archways is that?
Yeah, the lighting. I like how it's like got that dinge feel, like you're in a dungeon. Like right here, even the lighting right here, like even in this rock face right here.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Kind of a happy accident, you know. I just was like, hey, I want to throw a light in there and see what happens, and I was like, that's kind of cool, you know. That's very, very weird and bizarre.
But like, you know, because like this almost reminds me of like, say, you know, the T-Rex from Jurassic Park in the amber.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
hmm
and then you got this right here, the light. Like I really pay attention to light, and like, you know, you got all the light beams right here that kind of mimic like the shadows coming off of the grates.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I like placing light bulbs behind stuff just to see what happens sometimes.
That is so cool. All right, what we got here? What is this? Is that a? Oh wait a minute. That's Alien right here. Check this out.
It is. It is. It is an alien containment system in Jabba the Hutt's palace.
No way.
Whoa.
This is badass.
If you notice, I used the cube, the Star Wars Borg cube, as the security, like kind of lock, and then a lightsaber kind of look for the.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tried to make it as space age looking as possible, like a real, like if you really had to have that thing, what would the security be on that?
Yeah, high intensity, please.
Yeah.
And then there it gets lasered off. That's how high
Yeah.
security is.
And it'd be Jabba to put it right inside like his like living room.
Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. I think there
Although
might be, if you back up just a bit, there is another containment system up there, I think on the upper, like just above the alien there.
Oh, okay. So if I back up and I'm looking at it, I look.
Yeah, go
above.
look up a bit. There's a VeVe I put up there in a display case.
Oh yeah, right here.
Oh, yeah.
So these are kind of like his
His
what is
trophies.
that like? Yeah, his trophies. That's it.
Yeah. And I didn't like VeVe much, so I figured I'd put him in there.
Oh, neither did I.
And then,
But
of
yeah,
course,
this is cool right here.
thank you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There is the Han Solo carbonite. That's there to your left, I think.
Right here.
Yeah.
Shoot. This right here.
No, that to your
Okay.
right. To your right
Oh, to my-
more.
I'm sorry. To my right. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
My bad.
So that's the Punisher. That's the Punisher, kind of encapsulated in a bunch of different stone shapes
Oh,
and lit to try to give him like that Han Solo, protruding from carbonite kind of look, from a distance.
Yeah.
oh.
That is so
Even the
intricate
lighting
right
on
here.
that too, on the sides.
Yeah, you can see his little skull mouth right here.
Wow.
Yeah, that is neat, man. And you can still see that right here with the turntable.
What is that?
And then you got the T-Rex right here coming out of the wall. Another trophy.
Oh,
Yep.
that is cool.
That's another trophy. Yeah, another trophy. And then if you go through that corridor there, that takes you out to like the landing,
Okay.
like the like where you'd park, where Darth Vader would park before attending, say, Jabba the Hutt's.
Are we heading outside? Is that where you want to go next?
Yeah, yep. Just go ahead and go straight through there.
All
That's
right,
perfect.
guys, we're going to go outside. Let's check out the landing bay right here. And ooh, look at this. You got a speeder bike.
Yeah, I really want the Jawa sand crawler so I can place that.
Oh yeah.
Way out in
True.
the distance there and kind of close off that map a little bit with the sand crawler. Once that's available, that's kind of the thought behind that.
Yeah, I kind of got premature, and I was buying like certain dioramas that they didn't have yet, like the Bell, that little dining room area of Beauty and the Beast. Because what I want to do with that is I want to put that into like a lava rock, because I built a house in a volcano, and so
Mhm.
that'll be like my dining room. And I'm going to shove in like lava rock.
Nice, nice.
This is cool, by the way. I like this scene right here. This is like a really good scene to like take a picture. You know,
Yeah.
with the trooper and the speeder bike, and then you got the TIE fighter. But this right here, I'm a big fan of spaceships, and like I love what you did right here, where you have like a little landing bay area right here.
Thank you.
Love it.
Yeah, I'd like to always place more ships, but if maybe as the processing power increases and we can do more stuff and not have it
Mhm.
add more stuff eventually, and maybe fix the ups. Maybe I'll fix up the outside sometime, or maybe I'll rebuild it completely from scratch. Who knows?
So this
Yeah,
is the outside.
Yeah, it's the outside. The outside's a little nutty.
Oh, it looks good. It looks good. Yeah, no. Oh, this is cool right here.
So that's
Nah, man, this is pretty cool. With the door, come on.
Yeah, the door is one of my favorite parts. I love the door. The door made me smile. I just wish I had some Gamorrean guards, to put in there.
Wow,
This is
I think this was a really great build right here.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'd like to add, like, once you go in that tunnel, like, you can see how small the characters are once you start approaching that gate.
Yeah, that is so rad.
Many they are. Wow.
I love that. Like, I mean, because it has like that feel of it all, and even with like the little claws on the gate with the lights.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was trying to nail that feeling.
Okay, so what we got here? What is it? Where does this take us?
So that takes us right back down into the main hallway where you can either go, you go down those steps
okay.
here.
So this is where the Rancor door is, or we go down to Jabba's thing.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. That's
Guys,
that's the whole flow.
this is pretty badass. What'd you guys think, man? Like,
Dude,
unbelievable.
this is so badass because, like, from the outside, and then you just go inside, and you have so much things happening inside of it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Well, thank
And
you
I
so
think the outside matches perfectly.
I love the lighting, like right here. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's like glow. It's almost like a glow. That's so cool.
And it's very spacey, like very science fiction-ish. Like I can believe if I
Sure.
landed on this planet that this is a structure that's built into the rock face.
Yeah. Great job, man. This is incredible.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And you got
I think
450 people also congratulating you on
kidding.
this as well. Let's
That's
go. See, I have to get into my VV tonight. Look at that. Everybody needs to get into the VV. Doobs, hey D, Hinata, what's up? What's up, Doobs?
Hey, Doobs.
Doobs, what'd you think of this, Doobs? Let me know down below. This was insane right here. You got Raven saying that this was awesome.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Richard's
May.
cool.
It's going to be May. That's right. That's right. I'm looking forward to getting some pod racers. I want to set some of those outside of the palace there, and hopefully it doesn't crash it.
You guys already know what I'm trying to like manifest into existence here. Falcon, 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 baby. That's all I care about is I want that Falcon. So
Yeah, for sure.
Now, shout out to you and your build right here. Do you have a minute to see what I built?
Absolutely.
All right, guys. And shout out to Igore and his
And your
Jabba
build
the
is-
Hutt.
yeah.
His build is insane right here. Jabba's Palace. Let's
Thank
go.
you so much, guys, for showing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And then we'll also make sure to people they can follow you on your socials. They can kind of like see what you're gonna be building next. Because it's my understanding you did a diorama photo shoot with like a bunch of collectibles in that what is it, the
Galactus.
the Galactus diorama. Yeah. And what was
Yeah.
so cool is you actually sunk down the head of a Sentinel, and I saw the head moving back and forth, and I thought that was pretty rad, man.
I always try to lean towards, what can I do with this that might be a little different.
All right. Well, this loads up, guys. This is something that I built really fast. And Raven, you might like this. I call it True Tower.
Tower?
True Tower.
Nice.
And so I basically took the base of the old school showroom with the vault, and I built a tower on it. But before we go and show that, guys, enter to win a giveaway in the chat. And we have 2 giveaways. Shout out to VeVe Official right here, guys. If you want to win a random VeVe digital collectible, type in hashtag Star Wars in the comment box down below, and we will run this giveaway at the end of the show. All right.
I didn't realize how silvery it was.
So actually, I changed all of the materials in here.
Okay, I was like, wow.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be white, right? So, and I don't have, obviously I'm a person that likes to build, and those are not supposed to be there, so I'll have to fix that. But yeah, those are not supposed to be in the vault. But essentially, this will have. Originally, I was going for the Uncle Scrooge money bin, and then all of a sudden the money bin turned into a tower, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? This is gonna be a tower now because it's not really looking like the money bin anymore. But yeah, pay no attention to that. That's not supposed to be there. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to put in the vault yet. But essentially, the True Tower is supposed to be kind of where we're going to have our studio for True Media Group.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so I figured this would be a nice spot right here to do a black room where you can film or do stuff like that, or photo shoots in here. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea of what the vault will be used for. So now let's take a look on the outside here. Kind of give you the back view of what this thing looks like. And we'll back it up. And so essentially this is what it turned out to be at the end. I wasn't sure what I was going for with this.
Looks like an hourglass.
Well, it kind of turned into what is the Space Needle?
Yeah. I was gonna say it looks like one of those rides, in a way, that you get in the dome thing and it slides down the spike or whatever.
Yeah. So that's kind of the idea right here, and then I put little tiny what do you call that, towers on top of here. And then I had to put my Todd in here because Batman.
Of course.
So I got my Batman in here, and he's kind of overlooking the tower right here. But yeah, but essentially, I'm not sure what I'm going to do up there yet, but let's take a look inside. And it's not done, guys. I literally was just building this before Igor came on, and I figure, I got to have something in here. So we'll start from the back. Essentially, you'll come into here, you enter the doors, and then you'll get into the stairs. Don't mind my cat. She's like a dog. She's hungry. So, yeah. And so, essentially, I was trying to figure out what can I do over here, and I ended up making water fixtures inside the tower.
Nice.
Like a pool or like a fountain.
Need some of those glow in the dark fishies in there.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's a good idea.
I have an aquarium.
So
Fish tank.
Fishies logo.
It's not too deep, but yeah, essentially, so essentially this is supposed to be kind of like an office building, and the studio's down below. Yeah. So essentially, that's what I'm going to do here, right? Underneath, I'm going to build underneath this, and so underneath here is going to have little rooms where we're going to have little studios, and it'll be under the water. You kind of get through.
Oh, that's very nice.
Oh.
Yeah, and so up here is going to be our offices, right? So and I wanted to have an open office feel. I don't know if you watched Severance, that building where the main lobby was open like this. So this is kind of the inspiration I got for the main lobby. And so essentially up here we'll have little offices that's open, right? We have desks over here. Maybe my desk will be here. His desk will be over here. The biggest row and Raven. And essentially over time I'll build out, and it'll be kind of Sky City or something like that, or islands floating in the sky.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I haven't really done it.
That's cool. When we take a
Very
break, let's
elegant.
go for a dip in the pool.
Yeah.
Very elegant.
Thank you. So I think I plan on changing the water though. Like maybe the outside, I'll make it a little bit more green. What I did is I put a skybox on the water
Mm-hmm.
to make it kind of like mimic between shallow and deep water.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. So like this is more of a sandbar versus like in the back a little bit deeper. But yeah, if you really take a look at it, you can see the clouds in the water.
It's a brilliant idea, though.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I use the I think it's dirt. I think it's dirt. I think
Or
that's the
mud?
texture. No,
Oh.
not mud. Like
Oh,
whatever.
not
Oh, ground. I use ground number
Ground.
4. I think it's called.
Oh.
And then what I do is I make the texture of the ground more glossy, and then I throw a skybox on it, and this mimics almost close to Hawaii water. Whenever the water ripples.
Really beautiful.
Thank
But
you.
if I come to Hawaii, I got somebody to visit now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
In fact, was it Mr. Champ hit us up, and I was supposed to go meet him. And who else was Mr. Champ? Someone came with Mr. Champ to Hawaii, but I ended up not being able to go. My kid was sick, so I was gonna go for work. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice shot right there. That's
Yeah.
some real interesting architecture. Like seems very, very robust. Like old like it's like 1950s sci-fi style.
Yeah, like if this was like New York but 1950s, right?
Yeah,
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of takes a little bit of homage out of Doctor Who style. Whenever they travel back in time, they always have these funny looking cathedral buildings or Victorian buildings.
Yeah.
Could see something like that in The Watchmen or
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Or like an elsewhere DC thing. But yeah, that's essentially all that is right now. What I plan on doing later on is I'm going to add another island here and another island there, right to left. And so, because essentially I like to always pretend like, how do you get to my world, right? And right now we don't have any warp, so I throw a Stargate in every single world just to mimic that you have to get to my world via a Stargate. So
you mean like the actual collectible Stargate or your own?
Yeah, no, I actually put the collectible in every single world, and I put it in like a room, like a laboratory, like I'll build a lab or something like that, or like I'll blow up the board cube, and it makes a really good Cheyenne mountain control room in the board cube.
Nice.
So
now they haven't fixed that. They haven't fixed that. That's still like purple, right?
Still purple.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's for looks.
No pressure, VeVe. No.
Yeah, no pressure. Or you could give us different gates. You guys gave us the SG1 gate. We could also have the Atlantis gate. Just saying. But
there is that.
Yeah, and then I went for like this little halo effect around here with the ring going around. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
And so that's it right there. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this, but yeah, this is it was supposed to be a money bin, and then it turned into the True Tower. And so what I plan on doing at the top is I'm going to make a radar dish, because we're pretty much like a media group, and we do a lot of live streaming, so you got to have a radar dish here in the VVverse. So put like a round shape and do that right there, and that's my little tower here, guys. That's my little show and tell.
That's awesome.
Oh, the shine when you went to that angle, that shine against the building, that was cool.
Oh, yeah,
when you went down. Oh no, I missed it. It's okay.
That's okay. What?
That's okay.
All right, here we go, guys. Let me exit that and get out of there.
Good job,
that is cool. And guys, that has been VeVe Cribz right here. And I like to tell everyone this. Feel free to sing.
VeVe Cribz, oh, take a look inside. VeVe fam, living large, we're along for the ride. From the vault to the walls, it's a collector's dream. In the VVverse, we reign supreme.
All right, Igor, how did you like your first experience on Enter the Verse?
Man, it was really great. I really enjoyed meeting both of you and hanging out with you. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed your daughter's work. It's awesome.
Thank you. And
Thank
you've been
you.
a breath of fresh air. I appreciate you coming on. I know this is one of your first live streams that you've done for the community, and it's really good to put a face to the name. And then, maybe now the community will interact with you more. And, I know we're all going to love to see your new builds. We already have
Yeah.
VV Vault or Vault builders and VVverse builders in there. They know who you are, man. And I think we all know who you are. As soon as you drop that Jabba's Palace right there, we're like, man, this is some badass work. So, and
Yeah.
now with everything else behind you, we can see that the imagination is there. So, super awesome. And thank you for joining
Yeah.
us today.
Oh man, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching, and have
Yeah,
a great
absolutely.
evening.
Before you go,
Yes.
we're gonna send you a Light Parade NFT. So we'll talk with you on the back channels of that, and it will be a Star Wars orientated NFT from Kid Arcade.
Oh,
Ooh,
So,
excellent. Thank
nice.
you.
of course, of course. Thank you so much for coming on. But also, I want you to enter the giveaway, my friend. We have 2 giveaways, guys, and we're just going to run the giveaway tool back to back. So, if you want, please enter hashtag Star Wars into the comments down below. We're going to give you guys one more minute to win a random VV Digital Collectible 2 on tonight's episode right here. And yeah, we'll give you guys one more minute and go for it, guys. D, any final words with Igor?
I just want to say thank you so much for your time and coming on and showing us and the audience your space and telling us the backstory of it, your inspiration, and just to see like your imagination, all the details you put into your space. It's awesome, man.
Well,
So I can't wait for the next one that you put on the timeline for us to go and check out.
oh, right on.
Yeah, if anyone wants to get invited to your space, like what should they can they do that or can they hit you up
Yeah.
to invite them?
I would love to invite anybody that wants to see it. On we're Igor Avenue Studios on Instagram, or I'm sorry, on X and on Instagram and on
Okay.
Facebook. I don't think there's another one. I think we're the only one. There's another
Sorry, I
name.
Cool.
pulled that up.
And yeah, anywhere. Be happy if send me a message or whatever, and give me your VV name, and I'll be glad to add you and send you an invite to anything you're interested in.
Cool. Yes, please go and follow him and yeah, go check out his space and just kind of, check it out and share some pointers with each other, some tips and tricks that you guys are all up to. If anyone needs help, maybe they'll get some inspiration. I'm sure people got inspiration from watching your showcase today. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on and appreciate the audience, all the eyeballs watching, and just supporting. Yeah, this has been so cool and so fun to just. Well, I love this, like just because I don't get to create because I'm really not that creative when it comes to this kind of stuff. So for me, it's like a reward to watch other people's creation just come to life, and be able to just enjoy it. So yeah, thank you very
Well,
much.
thank you for having me. I appreciate you very much.
Absolutely. And shout out to Vegan Things for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. I really appreciate you, Vegan Things, for doing that. Guys, if you received a membership, because I don't have my phone up, I can't see who got one. Reach out to D. You will be able to win or basically get a collectible from us. So reach out to D in the messages, and we'll take care of that for you. And also Hamilton right here, he says, I need my first collectible. Hamilton, DM D as well after the show, because she can hook you up with 10 free gems using her affiliates link, and you'll be able to get a collectible with 10 gems. And there's actually some cheap stuff that you can buy for like basically 10 gems is $10. There's some cheap stuff you can buy for like $2 in the market. So yeah, you'll be able to get a few things. So reach out to D after the show and she'll hook you up.
Yep, for sure.
Right on.
Yeah,
And
thank
yeah,
you.
guys, so let's go. And Igor, did you enter the giveaway?
I have not. I'm not able to do that.
Oh, you can't?
Oh, do you need to log in? Maybe he needs to log
Yeah,
in
I'm
and
not
then.
logged, so it's fine. I really appreciate it.
Okay. D, can you put your username for X for Hamilton so he can DM you?
Oh yeah, Sure thing.
Right there, Pamela. All right, well, then, you know what, guys, we will run the giveaway really quick right here. And if you could close out the show once the black banner at the bottom disappears, then that means you were too late. So
Too late. So sorry. Yeah.
Too
Thank you,
late.
everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming on and just like I always say, just supporting us, supporting the guest who's on for the day, enjoying what Miss Punchline had to show, and just thank you just for being here and spending time with us. And I know everyone enjoyed it because we enjoyed it, so obviously they enjoyed it as well. 100%.
oh, Igor, you have a Discord as well?
I do. I've been terrible with it. Like I invited the comic guy, and I think one other person from McFarlane. Into McFarlane digital collectibles as well, and
Let's go. So am I.
and so a couple of the guys that I know are in both groups. I kind of got them into the Discord. Probably a little early. Probably not ready for it yet, but I do have my own NFT collection that is coming. It's just it seems like everything is just almost there technologically and just not quite ready yet. Like in terms of the technology I need, it's so close, but it's not quite there. And so I keep running into hangups, but we'll get it squared up and actually get some stuff out there at some point.
I love to hear that. D and I actually have, I think, 3 or 4 NFT collections out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but like PFPs mainly. And we mainly did it because we started a comic book club almost a year ago, and so we created these passes, and we have a Discord, and certain passes get you certain access to certain channels, and we share like more personal stuff in the Discord, like like certain sceneries around Hawaii, because you got to watch what you share on the internet, right? So yeah, and then also like certain VVverse spaces is gated only to our community. So yeah, just I wanted to try it, and I found out that like unlocking the NFT unlocks community, so that's kind of what we did.
Yeah.
So but we'd love to join your Discord. Let us know if that'd be something that we could do, as well as our own. We have our Discord as well. You're welcome to come join our comic book club.
Oh, excellent.
And you can nerd out in there with the rest of us comic guys in there. So all right, guys, and the banner is gone. That means that it is time to see who is going to win. We're going to spin this 2 times for the 1 time. First winner right here is going to see who's going to be the first person to win something from VeVe, a random VeVe digital collectible. Good luck, everybody. Richard, the mean bean himself. These hands are for you, my friend. Let's go. Shout out to Richard right here. He was one of our previous guests on Enter the Verse. And guys, we have one more giveaway to do right here. Good luck, everyone, and may the juju be with you, or should I say the force instead, right? Doctor Strange! Let's go, Doctor Strange.
The doctor's in the house.
Winner chicken dinner. Let's go. Guys, give us your VeVe usernames, and we will make sure to get that over to My Collectibles. We try to help you guys as well. So let us know what your usernames are, and we will get it communicated to him. And guys, thank you so much for joining the space today. We appreciate everyone for tuning in every single time. Igor, once again, thank you so much for showing us your face as well as your space today. I think everyone enjoyed it. I did. Yes. And I can't wait to see what else you're cooking. I did see that one build that you have with the corridor from Nostromo on the right side. I seen the alien over there, and I noticed you guys, it looks like you like to do a lot of scenes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what you have next.
I appreciate it very much.
Also, we have an open door policy here, so if you ever want to come back, whether we're talking about we're talking shop, collectibles, or movies, you're always welcome to come by anytime or hang out in the chats.
Oh man, that sounds good. I really appreciate it.
Let's go.
Just fan out. Yep.
I'm gonna go.
Take care, VeVe fam.
There you go, guys. And guys, that has been the show. Thank you so much for joining us. If I did miss anyone in the chats, I do apologize. And shout out to the people who donated. Shout out to the people that gifted memberships. And shout out to every one of you that came and hung out and showed Igor some love. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care and aloha.
Bye.